Do you like Aerith? Of course you do. Everyone does. I mean, it really isn't a big mystery why she is so popular. A long time ago, many of you had to choose who you liked the most between Tifa and Aerith, and that was an important decision, wasn't it? Or you might have preferred Cloud while he was dressed up like a girl, but that still allowed you to probably learn something interesting about yourself. And if you preferred Red 13, well... Anyway, Aerith is the last of the Cetra and a definite fan favorite. But how well does she hold up in War of the Visions? Well, she recently got her second master ability as well as a level 140 Transcendence, and being the weird monkey that I am, and no, not in that way, I of course decided to transcend her so you don't have to. So will she be able to save everyone, or will she be doomed to repeat her most iconic moment over and over again? Well, let's take a look and see what this hot mama can do. Alrighty, I've got two teams featuring Aerith, which I want to show you all today. But early disclaimer, I am a very casual weenie baby, so don't expect any top tier meta gameplay from me. Anyway, the first team is a pretty simple one. We have Astrius, one of the units who put the water element on the map. He has a couple of cool buffs, including access to courage and a neat guaranteed hit attack. For equipment, he has the Part 153 accessory for the unit attack resistance and agility. The Bring and Dine is there because it is a great armor to have all around, and the Lightning Katana TMR for the Man-Eater that it provides. You can check out the Trust Stones which I have on him as well as the set bonuses. I have the Assault set for the increased offense and the Defense set to increase his healing power, as one of his buffs let him absorb part of the damage he deals to keep himself healthy. And we also have a dedicated healer in the party too. I've got the Dark Odin as the Esper and the main card for him, and the Soteki Dane as the sub card. Dark Odin provides unit attack resistance while the latter card provides HP for the party, so everyone benefits from that, even if the slash attack increase and the attack power increase only benefit Astrius. And next up we have one of my favorite units, Summer Elsorel. A very cute and very capable unit who can dish out damage while still being able to defend against physical attacks. That defense is pretty cute, just like her. She has access to a variety of buffs, including Tidal Calling, which is amazing. She also has a physical damage barrier, again very good. And she isn't afraid of evasion units either, as she has access to not one, but two guaranteed hit attacks in her Kotodama Wielder subjob. And that is alongside her Limit Burst, which is also guaranteed hit. She has the Lunar Tome for her weapon and the Galmea coat for her armor. The bells are only really there for the added agility and defense. She has a magic set of Trust Stones for offense and a defense set for defense. Some of the Trust Stones might not really be ideal, but it's alright, doesn't really make a huge difference really. Bahamut is the Esper for her because of course it is. For her main card we have the Vow to Meet Again. It's the Water Element Agility card and you need it just for that. And it provides more defense in the bestowed effects, which is why Elsie is wearing it. The guidance from the stars allow her to hit a little harder, and it also lowers the cast time for her skills too. And finally, we have Aerith. She is primarily a support unit who can heal and give a couple of nice buffs to the party. She can give someone an improved version of Re-Raise, which is really nice. And her Time Mage subjob gives her access to Guard, Haste and Quicken, both very good tools to have around. Her AI does very odd things at times, which is probably why she isn't considered to be a very good unit in this game. For auto battles anyway. The White Cape gives her more agility, and I prefer my healers to be as fast as possible. Dark Ramu is the Esper because, well, he has a lot of agility. Siren is her main card, and it will improve the firepower for both Summer Elsie and Astrius. And it will help us out against fire teams too. The Black Rose card is in the second slot for more agility for the party. Well then, let's take this team out there and see how it goes. And then we'll come back so I can show you the other team that I have. Hello everybody, this is the Editor Man. For the first match of the day, Aerith and her water element friends are going up against a fire evasion team. It's Ildira, Saro and Yuffie. There's no King Mont. But we have high expectations. I have high expectations of this water team at least, dealing with a fire evasion team. And Yuffie is quickly moving up right away. She is not hanging back there at all, and our Elsorel puts on the water Tidal Calling. I can't speak today for some reason, but here we go. Saro's moving up. Yuffie is moving up right away. She is not afraid at all of this water team, but maybe she should be. I don't know. We'll see. Ildira has her auto restore AP on, and Elsorel puts on her shield, and she is ready. And a Quicken on Astrius lets him put on his courage buff, so he is ready too. What is Yuffie going to do? He's going to move up and try to attack both of them. Not a lot of damage on Elsorel, but a bit of damage on Astrius at least. But Aerith is going to get a turn first, and maybe she's going to heal right away. But Ildera gets her limit break first. He is not waiting around at all like Yuffie. They are taking the initiative to this water element team. And what kind of damage is it? Oh, basically chip damage on Summer Elsorel. She tanked that really well. A quicken on Astrius, and he decides to do nothing with it. And here comes Sorrow with an attack on Summer Elsorel. And Yuffie is going to follow that up and put the hurt on Aerith and Elsie. And Aerith needs to heal up soon, but Elsorel goes for her limit burst in the meantime. But Ildera, her reflex activated, so she is going to dodge this. But Sorrow might be the one getting hit at the very least. And he does, and his courage is activated, but he is still alive. Ildera is going to try to attack Elsorel again. She is still hanging in there, not taking much damage at all from Ildera. And Sorrow is down from the attack from Astrius. And here comes Aerith. She is healing him. She is doing what she's supposed to do, and they recognize the threat. They are going after Aerith. Even Yuffie is going after Aerith, but she's still alive. And what is Elsorel going to do? She's going to use one of her guaranteed hit attacks, almost putting out Ildera. But Astrius definitely puts down Yuffie. Aerith just heals them back up. So very good. Ildera tries her best, but it's not going to be enough. Another unfailing Void Blade from Astrius is enough to end it. A strong showing from the water team. Well, Aerith did her job in that match for sure. Alrighty, time for match number 2, and this time we are going up against a wind team featuring 2B. Now that is a face I haven't seen in a very long time. There's also Tifa. We might see a Final Fantasy VII catfight going up here. Potentially. And 2B, well, let's see if she still holds up. I don't think she does. This wind team might not pose too much of a threat, even though Halloween Leela is there. A very strong unit from the very beginning when she first came out. But Elsie has her re-raise, she has her barrier online, so she's going to be really tough to take down because they are all physical attackers on that wind team. And except Halloween Leela, I suppose. She could put a bit of damage on Summer Elsorel. But here comes a quicken from Aerith, and that's going to allow Astrius to put on his courage buff too. So the offensive line is ready, and Aerith is moving up for some weird reason. But here comes a limit break from Summer Elsorel, and it's targeting Tifa. She might be going down in one shot. Summer Elsorel deals a lot of damage, and she does go down, but the courage activates. It was a guaranteed hit attack. Remember, Halloween Leela tries to heal Tifa up, but that's not a lot of healing. Here comes a hit from Tifa. That's a chunky bit of damage, but Aerith, first Astrius is going to get a turn because of the quicken, and he's just going to put down 2B before she gets a chance to show us anything. And I'm pretty sure Aerith is channeling a heal. Here comes the prayer. Everybody's healing, but she didn't heal herself, and Tifa just punches her down. The cat fight is won by Tifa, but Leela goes down from Astrius. He pretty much just took our Elsie's kill there, but she is going to get her shot from Tifa, and Tifa goes down. So the water team, well, that was an easier fight, to be honest. Alright, one more match, and we are going up against a fire team one more time. This is a more proper, more typical fire team featuring King Mont, Yuffie, and Sorrow. Ildera just doesn't cut it compared to the other two Evasion team girls. And King Mont does actually bring a lot to the table with his tankiness. But here we go. Our girls are putting up their buffs, and Astrius might also be a waifu, who knows. And here's the re-raise from Aerith. So she has her buffs online. She has the title calling. She might get the chance to put her barrier on, but Yuffie is kind of high up there, so she might already be in range of her limit burst from Elsie, but we'll have to wait and see. Astrius is going to put one more buff online for everybody. And here comes, oh, she does have the chance to activate her barrier too. Here's the quicken, which will allow Astrius to put on his courage. So the offensive line is once again ready to go. Here comes Sorrow. What kind of damage? He does not do a lot of damage to Astrius. But here comes Yuffie to try to do a bit more. And he puts the immobilize, I think that is. Or is it stop? I think that's immobilize. And recognizing the danger, Aerith is going to go and pray for the best for her team. And that's going to heal everybody up back to full health. Here comes the limit burst from Elsie. She is blinded. It looks funny as hell to me. But she is going to be able to land this hit on both of them because it's guaranteed. King Mon heals himself up, and he's going to go after Astrius. But again, Astrius is also very tanky. They have a slash resistance buff online too. Sorrow's going to try to continue the chain, and that is going to be a lot of damage. But Astrius is still there. And here's Yuffie. He is going to put down Astrius, but the courage activate, and the unfalling Void Blade, is going to put a hurt on the opposing team. And here comes the healing from Aerith, and King Mont is going to try to put Aerith down, but it's not enough. And here comes Elsie from the back. You shouldn't have turned your back on her, Sorrow. And here's the unfalling Void Blade again. King Mont is barely alive anyway. And Windstorm from Yuffie is not enough to put everybody down. That means Aerith is going to get the chance to heal everybody up. That's a lot of healing. And King Mon is down. This does not look good for Yuffie. She is still not able to put Aerith down. She has recognized that she is the main threat, that Aerith is the one that needed to be put down, but it's too late now. I don't think it's going to happen, but Astrius goes for a buff. Is he just trying to not just take it easy on Yuffie? But it doesn't really matter because Summer Elsorel has way too many guaranteed attacks. So another win for the water team. Okay, I think that it is time to let old grudges go, because we are going to try and get Aerith to team up with the one-winged angel himself. For the team, I tried a whole bunch of other combinations and none of them really worked, so here we are with whatever wacky team this is. Sephiroth is our only attacker and the girls are there to try and help him survive. We have a partner for Aerith in Lemure, or Lemure, however you pronounce that name, a very strong support unit in her own right. Between them, they will try to make Sephiroth shine like the star that he is. Well, try being the key word there. Both of Lemure's cards are there to help Sephiroth in some way, and her equipment, TMR and Trust Stones are, again, designed to make her as fast as possible. We already know what the one-winged angel is capable of, so there's no need to talk about that, and we've already talked about Aerith. So let's head out into Arena once again and see if Aerith and Sephiroth can become the best of friends. Alright, it is now time to try and repair broken bridges and find the timeline in which Aerith and Sephiroth become the best of friends. We are starting off against an Earth team featuring Rulgia, Queen Marjorie, and Crazy Earthman, whose name I've forgotten. But here we go. I'm pretty sure he's a tank. There's the Immortal Spirit for him, so I'm sure he is a tank. But can he tank Sephiroth? That's the question. And Aerith puts the re-raise on herself. That's not what you're supposed to do. And just puts the hate down, so she is not friends with Sephiroth yet, but we have a few other games to try and make that happen. Lemure puts the haste on everybody, but she is, let's see, that's the first step. She has taken the first step in this friendship. She has put the quicken on Sephiroth, which has allowed him to put on his barrier. So he's the only hope. If he goes down, the team loses. And he has to take care of everybody on his own. Here comes the Taunting Blade from the Crazy Earthman. Not a lot of damage at all. Here comes the Quicken from Lemure. So here we go. What kind of damage is Sephiroth going to do to the Crazy Earthman? And he's targeting Rulgia too, and Rulgia is gone. And Crazy Earthman is left, but Queen Marjorie is still too far behind. And Aerith quickens Lemure. And this is a quicken chain going. Aerith quickens Lemure, who in turn quickens Sephiroth. Alright, not ideal, but here, alright then. And Sephiroth is going to put the finishing touch on the Crazy Earthman by putting on his limit break. Say goodbye to your courage, Crazy Earthman. The caveman goes down. Doesn't do a lot, barely any damage, but here comes Queen Marjorie trying to redeem her team with the limit break. She knows she has to put a bit of damage out there to try and do something, but nope, not enough damage. And here comes the healing from Aerith. The friendship is beginning to prosper here, and here comes Lemure with another quicken. So Queen Marjorie in a bit of danger now. What's she going to do? She's going to try to whack Sephiroth in the face with her mace, but that was a bad idea. But she does come back with her re-raise, and she does get a chance to do something in return. Here's a glimmer of conviction, almost puts down Lemure, but that's not enough. Here comes Aerith with more healing, and this first battle does seem to be a good one, and a Curaga from Lemure just to add insult to injury for Queen Marjorie, if she had gotten a chance to do some damage. But that is the end of the first game. A good start for this fostering friendship. Now here's a matchup that I know a lot of people want to see. It's Cloud versus Sephiroth. It's the Soldier versus Super Soldier. And how is this going to play out? Aerith has switched alliances and she is now with Sephiroth. How is this going to affect Cloud and his mentality, his mental state? We already know he's not exactly the most sane individual alive. And here Sephiroth is going to go forward too. They're trying to meet up right away, Cloud and Sephiroth. But Sephiroth does have a few buffs online. He has haste, he has re-raise. And what is Cloud going to do? Here comes lightning first, and oh, there's a physical evade. There's reflex from Sephiroth, and what's Cloud going to do? He's going to go with, oh my goodness, barrage, and he takes out Aerith. What in the world? And that has pissed off Sephiroth. He's going after them now. But what in the world? Cloud has not taken this lightly. He has not taken it well. He has gone insane. He has taken after Aerith immediately, and they're still going after the back row. They're going after the girls. They have taken out Sephiroth's harem, and that does not bode well for them because that has annoyed Sephiroth too much, and he's just going to destroy the lightning team completely. in one turn, one counter in one turn, and that's all she wrote. And there, that's all. Alright, that last matchup did not sit well with me, so we're doing it again. Here's another lightning team, a bit more proper this time. It's lightning, the unit, not the element. Resnick and Cloud. Will we see the face-off that we want to see between Sephiroth and Cloud? And we are going to get some buffs online first. Here's the guard Hestasia from our Lemure, my bad. And I'm sure Aerith is going to put the re-raise. The budding friendship is continuing, and he is going to come back and try to give the buff to Aerith too. See how cute. He's been there. That friendship is prospering right now, and Lightning is going up all on her own. She has re-raise too, and the guard has stage on. Everybody's online now. So we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. That re-raise on Lightning might not last too long if Sephiroth goes for his limit burst. And Resnick and Cloud are way in the back in a corner, just hanging out by themselves. Here's a quicken from Lemure. What is Sephiroth going to do? He is going to put on his barrier, so he is ready to go. And he's going to go and confront Lightning immediately. Here's a quicken on Lemure from Aerith, and she's going to charge her own quicken apparently. So the chain of quickens continues, and she is going to put it on Sephiroth, and he is going to be in range of Lightning this time, I'm pretty sure. And he is going to put out the Hell's Gate, and that almost takes out Lightning. And here comes Resnick though. You can't count the Lightning team out as long as Resnick is around. There's the healing limit burst. And that's going to full heal Lightning, so she is ready to go again. Here comes Aerith, trying to go to put another quicken, but she's going to take a hit from Lightning, and she is dead again. The prophecy fulfills itself again from the OG FF7 game. She is gone, but here comes a Curaga from Lemure on herself and Sephiroth, and he's healthy. But here comes the limit burst from Sephiroth, and he is definitely going to put down Lightning this time, I'm pretty sure. And there she goes. The re-raise is gone. Lightning is gone. And Sephiroth is... We are going to get the matchup. Here we go. It's Cloud versus Sephiroth. Cloud brings out his limit burst. How much damage? It's a chunky bit of damage, but it's not enough. And Resnick is going to go after Lemure. Not enough damage to her either. That means Lemure has the opportunity to pray and give the Curaga to both herself and Sephiroth. And they are both healthy again. And Sephiroth is going to take the fight to Cloud. That's a lot of damage. He might get one more turn, but Resnick is also there. So she might heal Cloud back to full health. She's going to try. It's not to full health, so he is in danger. Here comes another Curaga from Lemure, so Sephiroth is still pretty healthy too. How is this going to play out? And here comes Sephiroth. Oh my lordy, there he goes. Cloud is down. The super soldier is still better than the regular one. And Resnick is all alone against Sephiroth. I don't think this matchup favors her at all. Here's a quicken from Lemure, and here comes Sephiroth with the Telluric Fury, but Resnick survives barely. Is she going to try and heal herself? Is Lemure going to put on another quicken? Both of those things appear to be true from what I can see. Yep, here's another quicken from Lemure, and this time I think Sephiroth is going to get the job done for sure, and he does. They put up a good fight. Resnick put up a good fight, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. Alright, on to the next matchup. Aerith has died way too many times already, but here's a win team featuring the new unit Rysol, so we'll get a chance to see what she can bring to the table for the wind element, and Sephiroth is going to move up. Hopefully we'll see a similar situation from last time. And Aerith is going to put the re-raise on Sephiroth, and he'll get the guard Hestasia from Lemure. And that does seem to be the case, so Sephiroth is online. Oh, but he's moving up. I don't think he put on his barrier there. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. He's going to go for his limit burst immediately and try to take out Tifa, but that's not enough damage yet. And what are the girls in the back going to do? I'm not sure. I think they're quickening or trying to use Hestasia or something. Again, that's a lot of damage from Rysol, and the re-raise is gone too. That's even worse. And Lemure needs to move up and heal, but what in the world is going on here? They're just going to stay back, and he's hanging in there. And there's a physical evasion again. The reflex activates. Tifa puts a lot of hits on him, but somehow Sephiroth has dodged it all, even though that doesn't make any sense. Here's a quicken from Lemure to Aerith. Okay, and Aerith needs to move up here, but no, she's going to put a quicken on Lemure in return. What is going on? They're too far away from Sephiroth. He's all on his own there up front. They're just going to put a quicken. Are they just going to quicken each other? Oh my god. That is what they're doing. Oh no. They are stuck. They are stuck trying to quicken each other. No. Sephiroth is hanging in there, but he is not going to survive too long. Come on, you guys. You have to figure it out. No. They're going to keep trying to quicken each other. No. He's all on his own and Rysol is going to put him down. And they just keep doing it. They are going to keep trying to quicken each other. Oh no. Oh my god. I think Aerith is out of quickens. But I don't see how they can win anymore. I think Lemure does have an offensive skill, but what in the world just happened? I think he's going for it. He's going for Meteor. And does it put down Rysol? Is there any hope here? No, it doesn't. And what is Aerith going to do? She just moved up and does nothing. And our Lemure is gone. A spear from Glacial. Oh my goodness. Our Aerith moves out and smacks Rysol with her staff. And obviously, she is going to be put down. Aerith dies once again. But what in the world was going on there? I'm gonna keep this in so you guys can get a laugh out of this. But Aerith has died practically every time. Almost every time so far. Alright, one more match, okay? Another win team. We're going to go do this again. Hopefully the nonsense from last time doesn't repeat itself. And we actually get to do what we're supposed to do in this team. And the girls can actually keep up with Sephiroth. And hopefully he'll get a chance to put on his barrier too. Here comes the Goddess Stager from Lemure and the re-raise. Yep, okay, so the first step is good to go. But Sephiroth, oh no, he's moving up too quickly on his own again. I'm really hoping they don't get stuck in there. Love affair back there on their own. I think they're going to ignore Sephiroth again. They're better friends, I think. They have found a budding friendship between themselves, and the win team is putting the hurt slowly on Sephiroth. What are we going to do here? Lemure does put the Goddess Stager online, and she is going to move forward. Okay, thank God. And she's going to heal Sephiroth. Okay, so we won't get a repeat from last time. I think everybody is friends now. The girls needed one game to just get acquainted with one another, and the quicken is going to start. And here comes an attack from the back, and Aerith is down again. And that has pissed off Sephiroth once again. He is like, okay, you know what? You can't do that to my best friend. He's putting out the limit burst, and Glaciella is gone. And our Jaden is almost gone, Summer Jaden. Here comes the quicken from Lemure, and he's definitely going to be gone now. And here we go. It's between Tifa and Sephiroth, and how does this work out? Oh my goodness, another reflex from Sephiroth. He has dodged Tifa's limit burst 2 games in a row, and even though it looks like he's getting hit, apparently he's not. That's how it works in that world. But here's a Curaga from Lemure on herself, and here comes Sephiroth. There's a Shadow Flare, guaranteed hit. Not enough to put her down yet. Here comes Tifa, another reflex. Oh lord, Tifa must be annoyed now. She has not have a good time. But there's a raise from Lemure. She's going to bring back Aerith to see how it's going to go down. And Aerith is going to try and heal herself and Lemure. And Lemure is going to put the Curaga on a max health Aerith. So that's nice to see. The friendship. The intent of this video has been accomplished. They're all friends now. Another Shadow Flare from Sephiroth is going to put Tifa down. So the team does work out, and Aerith actually did get to see the end of the matchup. And that is a fitting way for those games to end. Aerith died almost every time, just like she is supposed to apparently. That's a pretty good way to end it. You got to see a bunch of weird shenanigans, and that's why you come to this channel, I imagine. You don't come to this channel for meta-relevant gameplay. You come for shenanigans that are absurd and funny. But there you go. I hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.